In the 1950s, Mercedes' top dog in the sports car class was the 300 SL. To make something a little bit more affordable, they introduced the 190 SL. Today at Black Horse Garage, we're going to show you this beautiful white 1961 Mercedes 190 SL. This 190 SL comes straight from the collection of a Mercedes enthusiast, and this one has been in his collection for almost 40 years. This particular car came with a lot of factory-installed Mercedes options, including an electric windshield washer pump, this rear jump traverse seat. It's got a shortwave radio adapter, and maybe one of the coolest things, it comes with the hardtop still in the factory Mercedes box. There's some other rear options that have been added that weren't original with the factory, including an NOS set of Bosch fog lights. There is a reserve gas can that fits inside the spare rim, a first aid kit, and a trouble light which plugs into the socket in the engine compartment. It won Best in Show from the International 190 SL group at the annual Concourse event in West Point, New York. It was a Grand National winner of the Antique Automobile Club of America, and maybe what's coolest, it was borrowed by Mercedes-Benz and used in their 50th anniversary display of the 190 SL and 300 SL vehicles at the Amelia Island Concourse. I mean, this car drives very, very smooth. It's not the most powerful car, no one's claiming that, but it drives fantastic. You know, surprisingly, for a car from 1961, I mean, it handles very well. You know, for a little sports car, there's a lot of room in here, a lot of leg room. The seats are so comfortable. The gauges are in the right spot. The radio looks nice. It's got a beautiful analog clock. And look at this gorgeous leather-wrapped dash. So the current owner purchased this car in 1982, and he had it fully restored, and he used one of the best restoration companies, SLR, in North Carolina. The owner was very hands-on with his restoration due to his knowledge of Mercedes and his passion for it. I'm now going to throw it to Matt Carfo, our shop foreman, who's going to delve deeper into this restoration.
Look at this car. Have you ever seen a 190 SL restored to this level? I bet you haven't. I'm going to show you all the details that went into making this a step above any other 190 SL I've ever seen. Over 2,500 hours went into restoring this vehicle, and they spent that time making sure every piece is perfect. Look at the lines for the hood, the doors, the trunk. The body is better than it was when it was brand new. Even the chrome. Look at the way the grille fits the body right here. This is a step above what Mercedes was doing in the 60s. That shows that so much time and effort went into making this car the best it can be. This 190 has even had factory luggage added during the restoration. They went as far as restoring the luggage using the same hides that the interior is done with. The interior has just had no expense spared. All of the seats were done to perfection. They even took the original rubber matting and restored it. So the rubber matting is from 1961. The car is powered by the original 1.9 liter four-cylinder with an overhead cam. It makes a whopping 104 horsepower. The engine was perfectly rebuilt along with being detailed to the factory styling. If you went to the dealer in 1961 and you were interested in buying one of these, this is exactly what the engine would have looked like at the dealership.
You know, it's really nice to drive a car like this because it was so well restored. And the owner of it, he's a Mercedes guy. He collects Mercedes, he's an enthusiast, he knows everything about these cars, and he put everything in here the way it's supposed to be. And as a driver, you get to experience it, and it feels great, it feels right. It's taking me right back to 1961, except I feel like the car's even better than it was back then because of how well it was restored. You know, we see so many types of restorations at Black Horse Garage, and it's so nice to get involved with one where it was done so well and an owner who cared so much about it. He has so much esteem in this car and pride and passion, and when you get behind the wheel of a car that was taken care like this, you can feel it. It becomes so much more than just a driving experience. So if you want to come down to Black Horse Garage and take a look at this car, take it for a drive and see what it's all about, give us a call or visit us at blackhorsegarage.com. I'm Don Laviano, and I'll see you next time.